Hey Panther Nation, I'm Joe Pringle, back again with more highlights from across Georgia State's athletics. Welcome to this week's edition of the Panther Rundown. Georgia State's athletics had a busy week on the field and on the court. From volleyball and football to men's and women's soccer, Georgia State fought hard across the board. Let's take a look at how the week unfolded. The women's soccer closed out their home schedule Friday night with a hard-fought battle against James Madison University. Despite falling 2-0, the Panthers showed fight from start to finish. Aaliyah Fadul led the offense with 4 shots, including one on goal, while Brianna Hill and Emily Glenn each tested James Madison's goalie from range. The loss marks just the second defeat at home this season for the Panthers, who have been strong at the GSU Soccer Complex all year with a 6-2-1 record. Georgia State will look to close the regular season on a high note when they travel to Old Dominion next Wednesday. Last Wednesday in Conway, the men's soccer team fought hard but came up short 3-1 against Coastal Carolina. But last Sunday, the Panthers returned home and held their senior night, where they came up with a 1-1 draw against the University of Central Florida. Pavel Romero Garmendia gave GSU the lead midway through the second half with his second goal of the year. But the Knights answered minutes later to even things up. Goalkeeper Loan Mafin came through with massive saves late, helping the Panthers stay strong down to the final whistle. The Panthers now turn their attention to a crucial road test at Kentucky this Friday night as Sunbelt play continues in Lexington. Georgia State football came up just short Thursday night, falling 38-31 to South Alabama at Center Park Credit Union Stadium. After trailing by 2 scores in the third quarter, Georgia State managed a comeback, scoring 17 unanswered points to take a 31-28 lead midway through the fourth. Quarterback Cameron Brown led a strong offensive showing, throwing for 241 yards and 4 touchdowns while adding 67 on the ground, as that's his third week in a row with over 200 passing yards, by the way. Running back Jordan Simmons was on fire this game. He kept the sticks moving with 78 rushing yards, averaging over 7 yards a carry. Ted Hurst was Brown's top target, hauling in 5 catches for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dennis Murray Jr. added a touchdown of his own as the Panthers' passing game clicked for most of the night. And on the defensive side, Kendrick Walker set the tone with 9 tackles, including 2.5 for loss and 1.5 sacks. But South Alabama responded with 10 late points to edge out the win. The Panthers are heading into their bye week before they travel over to Conway, South Carolina, where they take on Coastal Carolina November 8th. And wrapping up with Georgia State volleyball, they split their weekend series against Marshall, dropping the first match on Friday before bouncing back with a straight set win on Saturday at the GSU Sports Arena. Friday's match was a close one. The Panthers started strong offensively, but fell in 4 sets. Akira Burt led the offense with 16 kills, while Maria Cecilia De Pino added 14. And Chanel Martinez posted a double-double with 27 assists and 11 digs. On Saturday, it was all the Panthers. Georgia State came out with energy, cruising to a 3-set sweep behind a strong team effort. Alicia Kapai led the charge with 9 kills and 2 aces. Martinez ran the offense with 19 assists as the Panthers hit nearly 300 for the match. Georgia State improves to 12-9 overall and turns its attention to App State next weekend, with matches set for Friday and Saturday in Boone. I'm here with Chanel Martinez from the volleyball team. First off, I just want to congratulate you on your sweep against Marshall last game. Thank you so much. No problem. Let's go back for a second, though. After Friday's game, how did you guys adjust to be able to come out the next day and sweep Marshall?
Basically, when we got in the locker room, we kind of just were like, what happened? So fixing the details, our serve, things that we can control, right? Because when it came down to the numbers, it came down to our errors. So just taking that into consideration and knowing that it was in our control.
How do you keep yourself composed and confident after back-to-back games like that?
So I would say, again, we go in the locker room, we talk, and coach tells us we have less than 24 hours to get our stuff together. I think my mindset is just, I need to stay calm for my team, because if things are getting hectic and they see me hectic, it's going to make things a lot worse. So knowing that my team is backing me up, I can trust them. And knowing that I practice every day, I practice the skills every day, I know to trust I'm prepared because I trust my training.
Saturday's performance looked like a complete team performance.
Yeah.
Tell me how the energy was in that huddle right before the game.
It was very emotional because it was senior night, so there was a lot of things going on. There was a lot of emotions going around, but I do think that it just kind of fired us more that we were playing for each other, we're playing for our seniors, we're playing for our coaches. We know that they work really hard for us, so yeah, we're fired up.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, Chanel. Those are all the questions I have for you.
Thank you.
And as always, guys, go Panthers. And this concludes this week's episode of the Panther Rundown. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again next week. Make sure you're coming out and supporting Georgia State's athletics. And as always, go Panthers.